กับ
Hi everyone, I'm Joey, as I'm sure you all know. I'm in my final semester of the MPA program, so fingers crossed, come December I'll be graduating. We'll see what happens. But I wanted to start my presentation by talking to you guys a little bit about myself and kind of my background. I'm originally a history major. That's kind of where my passion lies. I almost did computer science as an undergrad, but I kind of had this feeling that my undergrad should be for the pursuit of knowledge, and so that's what I was interested in. Of course, I didn't want to teach, so when I graduated, I was left asking myself, what now? I struggled a lot to find a position that I really feel comfortable, and I had a hard time motivating myself to go after some of these private sector jobs, and I think it's a feeling that everyone in this room can kind of relate to. I found my way to an AmeriCorps Vista position at the Children's Museum of the Low Country for the summer. And it was cool, it opened my eyes to the public service area as kind of a viable option. And while I was doing that, a friend recommended the public administration program to me. So I looked into it and I thought that's cool, so that's kind of how I wound up at College of Charleston, how I got back to school story. And while I'm applying to the College of Charleston, Marla reaches out and she recommends people to apply to the Community Assistance Program. And the position was for a graduate assistantship, and I eventually got it. And it was cool because it let me kind of do something that I think was really important for my experience, which is have professional experience that complemented my academic work. And the first project that I worked on was the Somerton Comprehensive Plan. It's a really small town, it's losing population, and they needed someone to write a comprehensive plan for them. And I didn't know it at the time, but this was my first experience in planning, which was fun. After the summer, I had some red tape. I was supposed to start a project that didn't get started, and so that was my first real experience with that red tape that everyone's always talking about. So I kind of got the summer off, so it was a nice little break. But then round 2 starts, second semester, that red tape gets cut, classes start, that project starts up, and we kind of get some new GAs. We welcome 2 graduate assistants to the CAP program. And I struggled a little bit during that time to find the right balance. Because as the more experienced GA, I was supposed to kind of be a mentor to them coming in. And I had a hard time figuring out, well, how much should I be a mentor and how much should I just be a coworker? So that's one way that I tried to lead and manage. That other project that I mentioned earlier was the Just Home Project for Charleston County. It was founded by the MacArthur Foundation and focused on breaking the cycle between homelessness and incarceration. So it was a really cool project, kind of helped me get some policy experience. And one of the reasons why I was interested in this program was because I understood a lot about how government in general worked, but I didn't understand how government works at a local level. And it's really in this second semester that gap in my knowledge started to be filled. Round 3 comes up, third semester, and that gap continues to be filled in the land use law class, which I think a lot of you have taken. And this is kind of where I got interested in planning and zoning, and that's kind of the niche that I found myself in. That semester I also worked on a historic Charleston Foundation report about the state of tourism and livability in the city. And that was cool because we got to make a survey and send it out to the residents to see how they feel. Unfortunately, more red tape. Once the survey was complete and the results are in, those partners were resistant to what the survey results were saying, which was basically that historically marginalized groups do not agree with the state of tourism. Round 4 this semester, I'm now an intern at the city of Goose Creek, and I'm getting some real practical experience in a local government, which is really cool. It's something that I've been enjoying, and I like Goose Creek and hoping to stay there afterwards. And this is a picture of me using their planning board. So it's kind of about maybe half the size of this right here, and I'm doing a site plan, so some actual planning and zoning experience, which has been a lot of fun to do. And I found that I enjoy the work, which is good. And during that time, I've also gotten to learn about the Garden City movement and the City Beautiful movement, which are planning movements that happened in the early 1900s from one of my courses. So that's been really neat. And now I kind of know where I want to wind up. I want to be an urban planner, basically. I think I found my niche. I've kind of got a course of action that I'm set on. Maybe someday be a city manager and kind of transition to more of the administrative side of things. And so if anything has come out of my experience during the grad program, is that you can take a no professional experience history major and turn him into a competent public administrator in 2 years. Thank you.